from my experience, Dave only speaks of things that people are beginning to experience and or on the edge of experiencing, and then so speaking about them can either confirm an experience, a sensational experience we're already entering into, or help facilitate, help nudge us, from the edges to the more fully into that sense of what it is that's happening. There's now an additional element, or there always has been, I suppose, which is maybe illusory, but in terms of what's going on collectively, as in time is running out and whatever's being diagnosed, the human dysfunction is accelerating, reaching critical point, and so then it becomes more urgent just to become aware of it. That's another element that could be distracting, I think. So returning to the first one, like how ready are you to maybe is it act on, or just maybe just to see the things that he's talking about, and perhaps he's gauging that as well. He'll mention them, and then he'll observe what kind of visceral response he's getting from us. Where my attention's going in terms of what I want to say is that really, and this is something Dave said, the only thing that matters to you is the only thing that you can check and confirm anyway, is what's going on for you, and what's going in you. How much is what you're receiving congruent with your experiences, and how much is it enhancing or transforming your experience of existing, of being here. In a certain sense, I think we can reduce everything to that, which of course is it is very distracting to think that there's a war in heaven, or a war with the ancestors, or or a great big vampire sucking the earth of all its life force, and so on. All these things that may very well be true. In terms of whether Dave's ever going to deliver the truth that he keeps promising to deliver, is how deep are we willing to go? Because, and I've wrote about this and talked about this a lot recently, the truth has been weaponized, and it's actually quite easy to weaponize the truth. There's another saying, there's a saying related to this, which is, the source isn't that good, but the saying is good, that truth without tenderness is violence. So in order to weaponize truth, all you've got to do is divorce it from tenderness, but not just tenderness, from the context of a real knowing. And that can happen even if somebody who knows the truth delivers it. If the person receiving it doesn't have the context to hold the truth in tenderly, then they could use it to do violence to themselves. And why I'm saying this is that the truth about us being, I'm not quite sure what Sai's asking about, but in my sense anyway, of big picture stuff, the truth about what's going on the planet now is something that can only be held in awareness by the whole body, by the enlightened body. The identity will be is deranged by it, even by portions of it. This is conspiratainment, the whole industry, using the truth to derange identities. Not that everything else isn't doing that, but that's why that even the conspiracy stuff is complicit with that, because we can't. So anyway, in order to receive more information about these things, we have to get deeper and deeper into our felt sense of how the body can receive all of consciousness, which is the lake. So the more of the deeper the lake we can experience, the more we can start to really notice how big the lake is and how scummy it is. But then we're experiencing it from underneath, rather than thinking I've got to dive into that. Holy shit! We're actually already in it.
What I don't know can never hurt me. I live a life that's working for me. What I respect, you just can't see.